And I think it's important, though, for us to share our journeys and how we, because you can't do everything. Narrow is the gate, right? So it'll be a lie to say, oh, you could be a believer and just do whatever the fuck you want, right? But that is something for each person to examine.
Yeah, and look, you know what's crazy too? Ramadan just, ended, Eid just happened and stuff. And I have a good relationship with a couple of women who are Muslim. And I feel like sometimes with being around some of those women and being around just like other modest women just in my life, whatever, I have felt more convicted in how I like move in my faith because of the conviction that some of my friends and peers have in their faith. And that is like it's a reminder too. And I don't know like who's all watching this or who's like Christian, whatever, but sometimes I think that like, I feel like it's gonna be controversial, but like sometimes I feel like being a Christian is, I can identify when someone like is Muslim, right? Like I can tell, but some.
So we too loosey goosey. We need to tighten our shit up.
Yeah, like that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I got you.
But this is for me, like,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Not everybody else, because
at the end of the day, we want to be told good and faithful servant.
Yeah,
and there's going to be sacrifices that come with that. And then what you're describing is iron sharpening iron. So you're around somebody who is, again, making sacrifices or just so intentional that it's
apparent. The intentionality.
Yeah,
you can tell. That there's intention in what they're doing, like how they're practicing their religion. So I feel like with my faith, like one of my good friends recommended me do the Bible in 52 weeks, like the Women's Bible in 52 weeks, because I wanted to get more like versed in the word. I used to go to church all the time when I was little, all the time. Grew up in church, everything. And when I got older, like whatever, circle back, start going back to church, but I still don't feel like I found the perfect church home for me because of the churches I grew up in. Like I know how I grew up and that's like what I'm looking for, but times are changing. Things are different.
Right. And so, church, and at the end of the day, the beginning of the day, we are the church.
It's in you.
Yeah.
So that's like that's where I am with this, like trying to figure out like what my faith looks like, how I can be so convicted in my faith that it's like unmovable, but people can see that in me, and that's
that light, and it draws them out. And if you want to visit a good church, Good Hope Missionary Baptist Church.
I've been to Good Hope before.
Yeah. That word is good. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
any advice for the influencer girlies?
Yes, I do. Influencer girlies,